First question, back right.
Kevin, Ron Krejcik from the San Francisco Chronicle back here. You guys had been shooting so well on threes in the playoffs before this series and then struggled, obviously, a lot the first 3 games. What changed tonight? Did you get better looks? How did that change so dramatically?
Well, we felt like there's times throughout the series where we got consistent looks from the outside and maybe didn't knock them down. We felt particularly the same thing in Game 3 here at home. But I mean, they're great at defending both in the full court fast break and in the half court, whether it's the paint or the 3-point line. I mean, field goal percentage defense, I believe they're first in the league. So you can't overlook that. But tonight, just with LeBron and KYRIE pushing the pace like that, and you got a freight train and a guy that's probably the best ball handler in the world playing downhill like that and finishing and get to the free throw line and being so aggressive. I think that opened up a lot of shots for us, and we were making the extra pass and shooting with a lot of confidence.
Front row on the left.
Hey, Kevin. Over here. Aaron from Globe in the Philippines. My question is, Coach Ty and all the rest of your teammates are talking about the confidence, and you just brought it up right now. What is it like playing for a coach and teammates that have that much confidence in you, that you're able to make those shots now?
Sure. Well, we have a very veteran coaching staff. I know that Ty's only he moved that seat over and became the head coach middle of last year, but he's been great for us. Our entire coaching staff has had a lot of years, put in a lot of years, and it's no different with the veteran group that we have out there on the floor and our bench as well. I had number of guys this year played a number of years in the league, so I think that confidence just comes from experience and a lot of guys being here before, and a lot of guys, whether it's their first time, being hungry to get out there and make a difference for us. So it's we feel like it's a number of things, and we needed everything tonight.
Just on a follow-up, he also said a while ago that he didn't give a motivational speech. Who's the guy that did the motivational speech for you guys here today?
Our motivational speech was, our backs against the wall, game 4 of the finals, needing to win. I mean, I think, I said it after Game 2 that, if you can't get up for these games, especially coming back home, being at a deficit, then, you might as well go home. So, we're not going home. We're going back to Oakland, and you need to take it one game at a time. I know that's cliche, but that's the truth.
Chris, fourth row back.
Kevin, Chris Mannix with The Vertical. Obviously, no margin for error still moving forward, but is there any confidence you guys can derive from, basically being one shot away from maybe winning Game 3 and coming out and winning like this in Game 4?
Yeah, I mean, it's the Warriors, their team that executes. I mean, Game 3 was, obviously a tough pill to swallow, but we felt like we played, pretty good, and we were only a few plays away from winning that game. But tonight we felt we pushed the pace, and I think we scored 49 in that first quarter, and had a great first half. So that set the tone for the rest of the game, and we're hoping that carries over going into Game 5.
And you guys were by far the more physical team out there tonight. Was that any kind of point of emphasis going into this one to be more physical? Sure.
I think that's probably it's not like something we put on the board or something that we, is, what do you call, board material, that sort of thing. So we just, we knew we had to make it physical. We knew that's part of who we are. But I feel like we say that every game. But tonight we kind of, took it to them first, and I mean that was very telling for the rest of the game. We felt like that got them into playing very physical. There are a lot of fouls on both sides, but that's part of it. We feel like that should be part of the game.
Kenny on the right.
Kevin, Kenny Rhoda, WHBC. What is it about the Cleveland Cavaliers and adversity that brings the best out in you guys?
We're a resilient group, resilient team, and we've been in this situation before. We know that. Listen, every year is different. Every playoff series, every game, but we're just a team that never count ourselves out. We feel like any game that we walk on the floor, we have a great game plan, and we expect to win. But we just continue to have that fire, continue to be resilient. But right now it's just becoming one game at a time, one quarter, each possession being huge for us because that can make or break a team.
How much did it help you tonight with Tristan being a force on the inside and maybe allowing you to have more energy for your offensive side of the game?
Well, I mean, he found it wasn't just me on the perimeter, but he was catching the ball, being aggressive, and really finding guys. And I think when Tristan is so active and being who he is, and that's one of, if not the best offensive rebounder in the game, and a guy that brings energy every single night. I mean, it's tough to fail when you play that hard. So good things are going to happen, and we saw that tonight out of Tristan.